It's time for some Charley's cheesesteaks. I'm at a brick and mortar location in Lodi, New Jersey. I've never been to this one, but I have had Charley's cheesesteaks a grand total of 3 times. The first time I had it was horrible. The second time I had it, it was decent. There's a third location. So we're gonna find out once and for all because we are hitting up all of these chain restaurants. So I got $42 worth of food. If anybody's asking why I say that, I'm gonna put the prices of everything this time individually. A lot of people ask how much stuff costs, so this time I'm gonna do it individually as well. But drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. Let's get into this video. This is the old school cheesesteak. This costs $7.99. This is a small, and it comes with cheesesteak, onions, and whiz. That's what's on it. So they call it an old school because that's what goes on a Philly cheesesteak. Comes on a soft baked bread. Again, this is a new location. I've had this before. Decent amount of steak that's going all over my car. There you go. One more. That just looks sad. I'm just gonna go right here from the back, man. It's always better. This is just one of those things. It's incredibly, I mean, like if there was a definition for mid cheesesteak, this would be it. It's just very, very average. There's a lot of the shaved sirloin on here, which isn't bad, but it's by no means good. It is like the least amount you can do with a cheesesteak. I say that respectfully. There's a good amount of onions in here, which gives it the only flavor that you really get from any of it. The bun is very average. It's not a great bun. It's soft. It's toasted, but it's still very, very soft. And they give you the most minimal amount of just cheese whiz, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I expect it on here, so I can't really critique that. It is just like legitimately the most average cheesesteak you'll ever have. And it costs $8 for a 6-inch. This started in the food court, in my opinion, for a reason, because it just tastes like average food court food, that if you're in the mall and you're in the mood for a cheesesteak, and you can't have access to any other kind of cheesesteak, then you would get this. It doesn't move the needle for me either way. I wouldn't say this is bad though. It's just very average. Like if you just give me some steakums at the crib, I can make something way better than this. And I think a pack of steakums now is like $7, just a pack of steakums, right? You can make a lot of steakums. Y'all eat steakums still? Haven't had steakum in a while. But I don't dislike it. I don't love it. Would I buy this for $8 again? Hell no. Would I be mad if somebody gave this to me for free? Hell no. So, on that scale, chain scale, 5 out of 10. It's perfectly average. I'm not mad at it though. I did get a lot of their menu, so I want to switch to a little bit of the sides before I get into cheesesteak number 2. So these are their fries, but I got them Cajun fries, what they charge extra for. These fries were $2.99, and it's because I got it in a combo. So these are a large. The regular is $2.49 and the large is normally $3.49. It's a discount because I got it in a combo. They're just their regular fries with Cajun seasoning. There's not much of a difference. These are the freshest that I've probably gotten them because again, the last time I got them, I ordered it. So it wasn't as fresh. Right where it needs to be, man. I think I got some dipping sauce. I got some cheese on the side. Their fries aren't bad though. I like the Cajun seasoning. It's right where it needs to be. Let's go into cheese whiz, which again, I'm not the biggest fan of, but meat and cheesesteaks. These are much better with this added seasoning. I know it's not much. Like you probably could have just put some Tony Chasers or whatever you want to call it on here and had the same thing, but the fries are like hand cut, and the flavor of that Cajun with the crispness makes these a pretty decent fry. Again, it's not the greatest fry I've ever had, but it's by far not the worst. I wouldn't call this mid though. I call these good. On a chain scale, wouldn't be mad at those ever. Solid 7.5 out of 10, like just your average solid fry. The thing I probably like the best out of all of this, it's probably gonna be the fries. But I did get 2 orders of wings and a cheesesteak. So I want to try these wings real quick. And here we are. My favorite kind of wing when I order wings is the lemon pep. So I got an order of their lemon pep. Now you probably noticed this. Look how much lemon pepper they put on these. That's a good amount of lemon pepper. I'm not mad at that at all. Fat drum too. Look how big this drumstick is. These cost $6.99 and you get a 6-piece. Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. I'm going to bite another wing. They put a ton of seasoning on here, which is good, but I'm gonna get this flat because I need to come to terms with what I just ate. Wow. Legitimately the saltiest lemon pepper blend I've ever had in my life. It tastes more like they poured salt on this, and it catches up to you. Like, my lips are salty. Holy, they put a ton of seasoning on here, which is good, but I don't know whose blend they're using, but it's gotta be the cheapest blend. When you buy cheap lemon pepper, like dollar store lemon pepper, off-brand lemon pepper, the main filler they put in order to make it cheap is salt. And this legitimately tastes like pure sodium. At first I got the lemon, and within 2 seconds I got pure salt. It tastes like I licked salt, which just was really off-putting. That's, excuse me, sorry. That's why I went to that drink so quick. So, no joke, these are inedible. The cook on the wings is fine, but with that lemon pepper blend, that's some of the worst lemon pepper wings I've ever eaten in my life with that salt blend. That's not even lemon pepper, salt wings. I give those a 0 out of 10. Like, I cannot eat these at all. Like, I have to rinse them off to give to somebody. But let's go to the cheesesteak. This was so requested by everybody. This is the chicken teriyaki. Every time I do a Charley's video, again, I've done 2 of them, people were like, you gotta get the chicken teriyaki. So I got that this time. It's supposed to come with lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles, which is really weird for a cheesesteak on their teriyaki seasoning. This has way less cheesesteak than the other one that I had. I only got the tomatoes and the onions. If you put pickles on your cheesesteak, I don't know what the hell you're doing. But I can tell you this with confidence. I ain't never seen that before. I want to get, hold on, I'm just gonna rip this off because there's not enough like meat in here. There we go. This is nice. This is nice. The chicken cheesesteak is way harder than their Philly. It has flavor because of the teriyaki on there. The teriyaki, I'm sure they're using like it's a regular jarred version, but whatever they're using, it's not overpowering anything. And because there's mayo on this, the mayo almost makes like a teriyaki mayo, which works really well. It almost tastes like a really good chicken sandwich with the soft bread. It's the first thing that I'm like, damn, now this is hits. If you go to Charley's and you've never had this, please try this and let me know, because I would get this again. This cheesesteak costs $5.99, so it's cheaper than the old school. I'm gonna probably another bite on this one. This one's a keeper. On a chain scale, I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10. If I was going to Charley's, I don't think I can anything but this. Easily the best thing I've ever eaten from here. That's good. Finally. Y'all all be talking about stuff hits, this hits. Good looking out. If you watch my Arby's video, I apologize for not getting the Mootsie sticks when I was there. Again, I had just driven like 45 minutes and I walked in and just started ordering mad stuff. Their Mootsie sticks are good, and I forgot. So I made sure I didn't forget these at least. Hopefully they're halfway decent. You get 4 in an order. This should be, did they just give me, I've seen a lot of things in my life. I have never seen marinara in a Jell-O pudding cup. This is wild. There's no way that this is good. If this is good, this is the most shocking thing I've ever seen, since this one girl used to wear baggy clothes all the time. And then I started asking her, I asked her on a date one time because I thought she was cool. And then I realized that she was fine as hell and nobody, y'all getting too much info right now. I'm trying this alone first. It's a Mootsie stick, man. It's okay. The breading is weird, and it's got like a, I can't describe that, but y'all hear the noise. I don't like making mouth noises, but it's got that to it. Like, it's got a very pasty, underdone kind of vibe to it. It also tastes like they put this in the same grease as everything else, so it tastes like a bunch of other fried stuff. I don't know. The pudding cup is crazy. Let's go. Oh, Lord. Woo. I'm gonna try it again. Hold on. Oh, man, this is a bad idea. This tastes like beefaroni, bro. Listen, I don't know if this is them specifically, like this specific Charlie's, but whoever signed off on a pudding cup is crazy. Like, the one thing that a lot of these fast food restaurants, for whatever reason, when they give you mozzarella sticks, like, all of their marinara sauce is beyond trash. Now, I get that they're all packaged of some sort, but even like store-bought like Prego and Ragu is better than this. So I just think that there's got to be a way to do that, at least. These mozzarella sticks cost $5, $4.49 for 4. Not a chance in hell I'd ever get them again. There's not much going to them at all. At least they're semi-edible, so for that reason, I'd give them a 3 out of 10. The breading's weird, but that just might be an off day, and also the grease, that might be a location-based thing, but they were a 3 out of 10. At least it's not completely inedible like those wings. That pudding cup is wild, though. Gotta order a buffalo wing. Same idea, 6-piece classic, $6.99, $7 for 6. I had these at the other location, and they were good. So I'd be surprised if these weren't. It was that lemon pepper specifically is why the other ones weren't good. I think they're salting their wings or something. Oh my God. This has to be a location thing. I had their wings at other places. They were not like this. These wings are both so overpoweringly salty that I can't even taste the buffalo on this. Like, there's no heat level whatsoever. I try to be fair, so again, for whatever reason, I'm gonna try these again and put myself through the same mental anguish. It's like you wait. No, sorry, hold on. I legit don't know what they did, but it's clearly the wing itself, because both wings I got were incredibly salty. It's like on my lips, dude. I don't know what the hell that is, but again, the cook on the wings isn't bad, but everything else, nah, look, they gave me ranch. I don't even want it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like, there's no reason to test the ranch at this point. That's really bad. These are also inedible, like, inedible. I give these a 0 out of 10. So really, the overwhelming consensus on every video I've ever done is that Charlie's, a lot of people think Charlie's is mid. I wholeheartedly agree. They have 1 or 2 things on the menu that are decent, but it's very much a mall food court thing. Now, places like Panda Express have also expanded out into the brick and mortar, because they were predominantly in food courts when I was growing up, and now they're everywhere. I don't see Charlie's having a future in that unless they drastically change their menu, because no one's gonna pull up to a Charlie's. If you're in a food court and maybe you want like one thing, cool, but there's nothing that's gonna make you go out of the way to get there. This location was the second worst one. The first time I had it, it was like embarrassing how they made this cheesesteaks, but at least their wings were edible. These wings were something they did to them, and it just made it really bad. If I'm being real, I'm looking at the restaurant right now. There was no one in there. Like, I didn't get footage this time. There was nobody. I mean nobody since I've been here. Again, half hour since I walked in, similar to Boston Market. Can't really say they fell off, because they never really were on. They were just in food courts, but yeah, not for me, Charlie's, just to be real. The one time I had it, 1 cheesesteak and the buffalo wings were good. That video was a food court video if you want to go back and check it. That is not for me. So yeah, Charlie's is incredibly just embarrassingly mid. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I love y'all guys. I do have some things I want to talk about. Again, a good amount of people have been asking if I've gone to the movie theaters, and I just haven't. I said this in a video beforehand. It's just been really difficult for me to find like the time to get to the movie theater. I've been on the move so much recently. You know, I talked about basically like I had a management company now, and I've been trying to do different things, and I got some stuff in the works, so I don't want to really like announce anything or anything like that. But the management thing, I said back in March it happened, and I said it in the video like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I've just been so busy that I can't sit down for 3 hours. My days have been so hectic between running my day job business, which people always ask, but I run personal training studios. I have a few of them with my best friend Sam, and then now with the social media thing, it's at the point where this is literally a full-time job. I ain't got a problem with that, but I got 2 full-time jobs. Not to mention I stream every night. Not to mention I have the other channels that I run, the IG and the TikToks, and so I'm not only doing shorts, but long-form content, plus doing that, plus running the business. I haven't had the time to get to them, and I miss going to the theater. I haven't seen Mad Max. I haven't seen the Quiet Place I want to see that comes out this week. So it's going to be something where I might have a chance to, if I watch them late at night while I'm editing or something like that. But just, I had to put the hold on a lot of other stuff. I know some people miss the home content and all that, like, but for the most part, people are cool with the car. But it's so convenient for me because, again, I'm not going home after this. I won't be home until much later. And sometimes people don't realize that, like, that there's, you know, life be life, and I'm not mad. I'm incredibly blessed, bro. This isn't a complaint. This is just me telling you kind of what's up. So I know that the movie thing for some people, but it never was a main part of my channel. It was just something that some people liked, which I appreciate, but the food is what the food is. The food is, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So that will always be my number one priority. If I have extra hours in a day, I'll make more food videos before I go sit down on a movie. But we'll see what happens, man. Once I get a bearing on things, we'll be able to kind of slow down a little bit. But right now, life is real fast, and I'm incredibly blessed because y'all did that for me. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Charlie's, bro, wow. But we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.